We have a process that we work through to understand what are some of the intricacies of your network, the types of users that we are rolling out to. And it doesn't just stop at when the implementation is over, but then how can we help you with your ongoing adoption?
I'm Father Robert Balacer, the digital Jesuit here at Enterprise Connect 2019 in Orlando, Florida. One of the pleasures of interviewing here at the conference is when we get to talk to a newcomer, and that's what we've got today with PGI. I'm speaking with Miss Beth Toeniskoetter from PGI. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, PGI, if our audience has stayed mostly in the UC space, they probably don't know PGI. What is PGI? Where do you come from?
Sure, thank you. So PGI, our history, we've been around actually for 28 years, and our history started in audio conferencing. So we are actually an audio conferencing provider for a lot of the enterprise, of the Fortune 100, Fortune 1000. So rich history there of our global audio network, and we've graduated into being a collaboration company and a leader in that space. So online meeting, video, web conferencing, and now we are entering into the UCaaS space with an announcement yesterday.
As far as backgrounds are concerned, being from an audio lineage is fantastic because
Absolutely.
Honestly, when we think about all the UCaaS solutions out here, the best ones are the ones that are audio first.
Absolutely.
Video is important. Video is great. Video brings in a whole new meaning to collaboration online, but if you don't have good audio, you
don't have a meeting.
You don't have a meeting.
Yep.
Now, coming into the UCaaS space, of course, everyone wants to do it. It's going to be a $500 billion industry in just a couple of years, but it's crowded. And there's a lot of players here who have been doing this for a long, long time, which means that if you're going to come into the space, you have to have something that you believe you do better than everybody else. What is that thing for PGI?
Absolutely. So what I did mention before is that 28-year lineage gives us this amazing base of customers that we know how to support in a quality way as well as on a reliable network, which you said it goes back to audio to make sure that that is as reliable as possible, and it has global reach. Our other piece is that as a collaboration company as well, that really gives us a differentiation because that is where we are focused first, enabling that kind of collaboration in a way that people want to work. It can't just be that we're forcing tools on them, but make sure that we are embedded into a user's workflow and things like that. So really our collaboration first type of strategy helps us in that way. And then our other big differentiator that really makes us a player in this space is we are a business communications company. So we can service everything from a one-to-one meeting, from a one-to-few, all the way up to one to thousands across our solutions portfolio. So we really serve all of those use cases really well, again, backed by that global network.
It's always refreshing to hear someone say that their company is focused on creating tools that people want to use rather than saying, these are the tools we created, now figure out how to use them.
Absolutely.
Now, along with these use cases, there has to be a discussion of, well, what's being done wrong? I know it's difficult to say that things are being done wrong right now, but what would you say are the biggest pitfalls? What are the mistakes that you see that people do in their deployments that PGI maybe could help them avoid?
Absolutely. So I think that there is a couple of things. I think it's understanding what are some of your, from an implementation and rollout standpoint, identifying what you think those challenges are up front, whether it's a technical, a network issue, or are you going to have some roadblocks to get over from a culture perspective with different teams and adoption with different teams. So I think it's understanding and uncovering those challenges up front and then asking the partner that you're working with, how are they going to help you overcome those challenges? And again, partner with you to overcome those challenges from an implementation standpoint. And then I think the other piece is, we all like to work in different ways. It's very personal how you like to get your work done, where, when, and how. I think it's also very personal how you like to learn. So when you're doing a rollout of a new type of tool or a new platform, providing multiple ways in which your end customers or your end users can learn how to best utilize their tool in the way that they want to learn. So is that online training, live training, getting feedback from their team. So really, how do you like to learn, and making sure that the partner you're working with is enabling that.
All right, I'm going to put you on the spot here and ask you for an example of how this process works. Do you have a case where you can show how PGI gives a customer a unique knowledge base to work from?
Sure. So we have a dedicated implementation team that works with all sorts of different customers and how they're implementing our solution. So if it's a collaboration solution, or that you're using on a day-to-day basis, rolling out to multiple users, or if you are rolling out our webcasting solution that is a 1 to thousands, and there is even more white glove service involved in that. So this dedicated implementation team, we have a process that we work through to understand what are some of the intricacies of your network, the types of users that we are rolling out to. And it doesn't just stop at when the implementation is over, but then how can we help you with your ongoing adoption, which could be coming on site, helping you with the actual rollout, or enrolling your users in an email campaign that we've actually created on your behalf.
That's fantastic. We've been speaking with Beth Toeniskoetter from PGI. Remember the name. I think you're going to hear from it a lot more. Beth, thank you very much for spending time with us.
Thank you.
Dropping some knowledge on our audience. Now, if you could you tell them where they could find PGI? Of course, the best place would be at a place like Enterprise Connect. But if they can't be here at the event, where can they go online to find more?
Please visit us on pgi.com. We actually launched a new website along with our UCAS announcement, and would love to see you there.
I'm Father Robert Ballas there. Please stay tapped, because we've got more from Enterprise Connect 2019.